Looking for a dessert to cool you off during those summer months? Well, you found it right here. And best of all, you won't break a sweat making it. Let's get started with making this easy chocolate cream pie. Starting with our chocolate sandwich cookies, I'm going to use Oreos. 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm using salted butter for this recipe. 2 to 2.5 cups of whipped cream. I'm using homemade versus store-bought. A box of instant chocolate pudding. 1 3/4 cup of very cold milk. And I'm going to use some shavings from this chocolate bar just as garnishment. We are going to melt the butter over low heat. Now we're just going to crush the cookies. There's 22 in this bag. It's probably best that you use a food processor to crush the cookies. I think I was just in the mood to smash something that day, so here I am smashing the cookies. I promise you, I'm not a violent person. But if I'm being honest, it really did feel good. I guess I just needed to get something out of my system. After beating the crap out of the cookies, move to a bowl, add in the melted butter. And if you was not using salted butter, now would be the time to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now spread the cookies into a 9-inch pie plate. This part right here should be fairly simple. I will admit that this was actually quite relaxing after just going through a pounding with the Oreo cookies. This cookie crust will not require any pre-baking or anything, which is a plus. This cream pie actually holds up really well with this crust. This really is very relaxing. Cooking can definitely be a stress reliever. I'm just saying. I'm whipping 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Decided to go the route of making my own versus buying the Cool Whip topping, which you definitely can do to save a step in this recipe. We're going to whisk in 1 3/4 cup of very cold milk, the colder the better, with the instant chocolate pudding mix. And we're just going to continue to whisk this until the pudding mix thickens up. One of the, at least in my opinion, one of the best inventions out there is instant chocolate pudding. Back in the day, my grandma would have to make this homemade. I'm reserving a few tablespoons of this chocolate pudding mix to layer at the bottom. This is completely optional. You don't have to do this. I do this more for aesthetics on the pie. I kind of like that dark layer look with the light chocolate look. My grandma would actually melt down some chocolate and combine it with pecans, and she would spread that on the bottom. I guess I'm really am making this as easy as possible. So I'm just trying to keep that look, but doing something a little easier. Again, purely optional. I'm taking half of the whipped cream and I'm combining that with the pudding mixture. As you combine it, just make sure that you fold it in slowly so you don't, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't destroy the whipped cream. You want to keep it as airy and light as possible. Now we're just going to spread this evenly over the chocolate layer. Now, this recipe here is not my grandma's original chocolate cream pie. She made that homemade. Like, that would take her a while to make it. I don't think she started making this easier version here until I was in my teens, maybe 18, 19 years old. I think about that recipe that my grandma made. I mean, everything, it just seems like she would prepare, and I mean everything, my grandma's was made with love. Like, that's the one thing that I miss more than anything. Even though I didn't truly appreciate it when I was younger, I'm so grateful that both of my grandmas shared the heritage of cooking with love. Top with the remaining whipped topping. What's great about this chocolate cream pie is that it's unbelievably versatile. You can top it really with, I mean, just a different variety of toppings. You can do a fudge ripple in the top. At the bottom, you could do like a layer of some peanut butter with some whipped topping, a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of obviously some powdered sugar. But you can do something with peanut butter. You can top it with some chopped up Reese's peanut butter cups, top it with pecans. So the possibilities are endless for this pie. I tell you just to start with the base. After you make it a few times, then get a little creative with it. Here I'm just topping with the shave chocolate bar that I showed earlier in the video. Not as creative as I was just mentioning earlier, but I really wanted to keep this recipe as simple as possible and allow you to get creative with it as you wish. I was trying to go with a chocolate milkshake kind of look with this pie, but instead it looks more like a face with no mouth. I just see two eyes and a red nose, and that's pretty much it. So I guess that did not work out as planned. Now we're just going to let this pie refrigerate until set. That's about up to 4 hours. Or if you can let this sit overnight, that would be even better. Thank you all for watching and allowing me to share this recipe with you. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. You all take care.